All right. So today we're talking about reasons to visit Vancouver. It's going to be of interest to me because in a few days I'll be visiting Vancouver. So here we'll talk about the people. I wonder what this is. Is this a painted street? It looks like it might be the street, but we'll see. Okay, Canadians are known.
Canadians are known across the globe for their hospitality and friendliness. Vancouverites are no exception. Also, Vancouverites can be stereotyped as yoga-wearing, sipping hipster, living on the West Coast breeds at a certain type of laid-back and warm culture.
This is going to be Vancouverites.
Vancouverites, and I didn't understand wearing sipping hipster. Even with the translator, I couldn't find.
Okay, it's more like a slang. Latte. Latte is coffee. They're just saying that they wear yoga clothing, and they sip a lot of latte coffee.
Yes, and hipster?
These are jean-like pants, I think. Or it could be people that consider themselves in the know. They're hipped. So they're just yoga-wearing people. Sometimes you see a group of people that wear turbans on their head, not because they're from a particular country, but they just wear their hair wrapped in a turban, or they may have stringy, braided hair, something that's typical for maybe people of color, but they're just living a very free lifestyle, just carefree.
Thanks for the recording. I understand that later when I hear the recording. Perfect.
Okay. Vancouver. Do you remember back in the 60s? In the 60s, when we had the hippies?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, so this is something similar to what they're just saying. It's just a style. It's a trend. Yoga wearing, yoga pants, or those pants that are tight, I guess, to your legs. And latte sipping means that you drink a lot of coffee. Latte is a coffee.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Vancouver is full of diversity. People have immigrated here from different countries of the world. Vancouver also has a large gay community in the downtown West End neighborhood at David Village.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know once you arrive when you see the lovely rainbow crosswalk on Davie Street. Oh, I understand. It's the street. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver is home to one of the Canada's largest annual gay pride parades. To sum it up, the people in Vancouver are friendly, open, and helpful.
Okay. So that's something to know about the people. Oh, look at these gorgeous mountains.
Yes.
That is so beautiful. I wonder.
It's nearly the same scenery I have in my area in the Alps.
Okay.
We have a big lake.
Mm-hmm.
It's nearly the same. If you go by plane, you could see the same thing in my country.
I see.
In my area, yes.
Okay.
Vancouver has got to be one of the most picturesque cities in the world. The North Shore Mountains are stunning, especially in the winter when their sharp peaks are covered in glistening snow.
Mm-hmm.
In wintertime, head to one of many ski resorts that are easily accessible from downtown Vancouver. While Whistler was the home of the 2010 Winter Olympics, is only a 2-hour drive away at the end of the incredibly scenic Sea to Sky Highway.
Okay.
During summertime, hike the trail in Lake Canyon, get sweaty,
Sweaty. Get sweaty. Get sweaty.
get sweaty climbing up Grouse Mountain, or conquer the chief near Squamish. There
Conquer.
conquer. There are endless possibilities to explore the mountains around Vancouver.
Okay. And let's see.
A short drive away from Vancouver, you'll find numerous turquoise glacial lakes that funnel down from the ice fields in the mountains. My favorite alpine hike is Garibaldi Lake.
I think it's Garibaldi, I think.
Garibaldi, yes, Garibaldi. The first hour of the hike is purely uphill and bit grueling, but once
Let's call this word uphill.
uphill and bit grueling, but once you arrive at the beautiful lake, you see why it was all worth it. Want to see the glaciers and lakes without putting in the sweat and effort of reaching them on foot? Sign up for a scenic flight tour. A glacier tour by air has long been on my bucket list.
I don't know that I want to do anything in the air by flying to see things, but I do think we'll see a lot, I hope.
Yes, it's better for the health to work.
Okay.
I love the Pacific coastline, the ocean, the animals, the water breaking on the rugged shoreline, the long beaches, tide pools, beach combing, everything. Explore the beautiful coast of British Columbia by driving along the Sunshine Coast or visiting Vancouver Island. I didn't understand beach combing.
Okay. Explore the beautiful coast of British Columbia by driving along the Sunshine Coast or visit Vancouver Island. Sail up the Inside Passage with BC ferries to experience the whole coastline between Vancouver and the northern tip of Vancouver Island. Oh, you mean here? Sure.
Yeah. The rugged shoreline, I understand. The long beaches, I understand. Beach combing.
Oh, beach combing. Maybe let's just call that somewhat of slang. Beach combing. When you comb your hair with a comb,
I understand.
maybe you're searching for something. And when you're combing your hair, you're searching to detangle your hair. So combing is looking at different places and different things. So
Okay.
maybe it's like this. When you're walking in different places, it's like a comb. There is perhaps not a path.
Okay, like if you want to find shells on the sand.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
That's what I think it means.
If you want to immerse yourself in wildlife, go on a whale watching tour. There are numerous tour companies that operate out of Richmond or downtown Vancouver. There's nothing better than seeing orcas in the wild.
In the wild. This is wildlife, and this is wild.
The wild. Wild.
And orcas, I believe, are whales.
Yes.
Okay. Here.
Plenty of other activities are available as well. Kayaking, paddleboarding, renting a motorbike, a motorboat, sailing, and swimming, to name a few. I would highly recommend that you go kayaking in beautiful Deep Cove, a short drive outside of North Vancouver.
Okay, so this is a shopping area.
Yes, and this is surely something we love beautifully.
It's quite busy. quite busy, many streets.
After all this nature talk, it's almost difficult to picture Vancouver as a cosmopolitan city. It actually is. If you're not into the great outdoors, you'll find that downtown has everything from five-star hotels, trendy restaurants, extensive shopping possibilities, theaters, art galleries, concerts, sporting events, and nightlife.
Okay, these are the things I want to go to: shopping and maybe to some art galleries. That
Yeah,
will be what I want to see.
yes, I'm
A little of that,
sure of
and
that.
then oh, this looks like a big building of sorts. I'm not sure what that is. And then little. I'm not getting on any water. I don't plan to get on any water. Okay. Let's look at the food. Let's
Yes.
talk about the food.
One of the many joys of living in Vancouver is that I can eat of different ethnic cuisine every night if I want to. But I won't, or I'll be broke. I understand because I use the translator. You can
Okay.
find, yeah, you can find tons of places that serve different food from different countries.
Uh-huh.
After that, there's a list of different restaurants,
Uh-huh.
different specialty in the restaurants. Vancouver is also home to several food trucks located strategically in downtowns. The portions are huge.
Yeah,
It,
that means you get a lot for your money.
yes,
Yeah. My friend said that they have a lot of fish. It's known for the different types of fish that they have there in Canada. So
yes.
maybe we'll eat a lot of fish, or several nights we'll eat fish. But my sister-in-law likes to cook, but she cooks in small portions. Let's see. So here's something about this fresh fish.
Uh,
Um, oh, isn't this beautiful? This is a park,
yes.
and it has a little bit of a
One
rain.
of the big park in the world, the number one public park in the world, is at about 9 kilometer seawall. It
Mm-hmm.
4,000 hectare rainforest, beautiful beaches, wildlife, and restaurants. Uh, it's one of the biggest parks in the world.
Yeah, I may try to see that. I don't know where anything is in relationship to where my brother lives, so I don't know how much of what I'm going to be able to see. But we will rent a motor vehicle to travel around. The weather, let's read about the weather and then we'll stop
Oh
there.
yes, I read about the weather. You may have heard that it rains often in Vancouver. This is true. Vancouver is Canada's third most rainy city with over 161 rainy days per year. So, why I'm listing the weather as a reason to visit Vancouver? Simply put, the summers are gorgeous. The average temperature in the summer hovers around 25 degrees Celsius, and from June to August, there's hardly any rain.
Good.
There's no wonder we get the majority of international visitors during these months. The mild weather also makes for an enjoyable winter. The
A
mild
mile. A
weather,
mile. Mm-hmm.
the city rarely receives any snowfall, but if you love the cold, just go for a short drive into the mountain to experience a snowy winter wonderland.
Okay. So number 8 out of 10 is the gas town. And oh, okay.
The gas town is in the center of Vancouver, is the old city of Vancouver, is the city where it's the birthplace of Vancouver. You
Mm-hmm.
can walk the cobblestone streets, and the majority of downtown is filled with modern skyscrapers
Mm-hmm.
that have earned Vancouver the nickname the City of Glass. But in Gaston, you will find century-old brick buildings that have been preserved to save the area's rich history.
Oh, I'll definitely go try to get to see that. And
Oh, yeah.
then here's more about Gastown. And then the seawall.
Oh, the seawall is the largest uninterrupted seaside pass, totaling 28 kilometers. You can walk, you can bike, you can run the seawall, and surely you'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I think we may do this one too. We may, I don't know if I'll bike it, but we might walk it since I won't get to the gym. And then the last, Chinatown.
Chinatown is the third biggest Chinatown in the world because most immigrants were from China in Vancouver. So you can walk through the colorful area and you'll see street signs and shop names in Chinese, beautiful red lanterns, elaborate street lamps, and indefinable foods for sale in sidewalk stores.
Okay, interesting. So that's awesome. I will stop my recording now.